Okay, at this point you should be feeling comfortable with playing the scale from the bottom up to the top and from the top down to the bottom. Now we're going to do some interval exercises. As we're playing through these, watch my fingers as much as you need to make sure you're playing each note correctly. But as soon as you're feeling comfortable, watch the notes instead as we play through this. Maybe as you work through it for your second or third time, try to watch the musical notes. That's going to help you with your hand-eye coordination, so that when you see an A, your fingers just play A, and when you see an E, they just play E, etc. Do that, and that'll help with your sight reading and everything. So here we go. Here's the exercise along the bottom of the screen. Just play along with me. We're going to start at the beginning, and we're just going to work our way right through it. So we'll do it really slow at first, and then we'll do it again slightly more quickly. Then there will be a white screen. That is so that you can there will be a white screen in between each exercise, so that you can go back easily. Just drag your bead along the bottom of the video there. Just drag it back to where you see that white screen, then you know that you're back at the beginning of whatever exercise you want to watch repeatedly. So I'm just going to play through it once or twice. Well, once or twice slowly, and then once or twice at a higher speed. And then you can go back and watch it as many times as you need to, and I'd recommend you watch each one several times and play along with it. So here we go with the first one. And we're going to do that again a little bit more slowly. Okay, and now we're going to do it a little bit more quickly. Okay, now this exercise is going to be like the one we did before, but we're going from the top down to the bottom. So first we'll do it real slowly. Start on high A. Sorry, make sure you can see that. Okay, now we'll do it a little bit more slowly. Good. Now we're going to do that more quickly. Okay, next exercise. This one, we're going to be skipping some notes. So we're going to go from G to B and follow that pattern, then A to C, B to D. So this is going to be a little bit more tricky. We're going to start really slow. Okay, feel free to back that up and go over that as many times as you need to, nice and slow. You could even pause the video and just look at the music yourself and kind of work through it for a minute if you need to. Now we're going to do it a little bit faster. sorry, I actually messed it up that time. So there you go. I'll leave that in so you can see that everybody messes up, or at least I messed up. Maybe everybody doesn't, but I sure do. So we'll start that again, same speed. Okay, and now we're going to do it one more time at a higher speed than that. So watch the other two as many times as you need to, and when you're ready, here we go. Okay, so now we're going to do this exercise where we're basically going to play a scale, but every other note is going to be a high A. So we're going to be jumping from low G up to high A, low A up to high A, B up to high A, C up to high A. So just remember that every time you play high A, you want to make sure you got these 3 fingers down and your ring finger down. And that can get a little bit tricky, so we're going to start out nice and slow. Here we go. Sorry I didn't give you the warning that it switches halfway through, but I'm sure you saw that in the music. We're going to go through it again a little bit faster this time. Feel free to go through that a few times if you need to. When you're ready, here we go. So here's our last exercise for this video. We're going to do some broken triads. This is a really good one for crossovers. Keep an ear out. You might even hear me do some crossovers. I'll try really hard not to, but that's what we really want to try to avoid. Crossovers, again, are when you're doing a transition from one note to another and you play a third note by mistake in between, basically. Like if you're going from E down to D, you want it to be clean like this and not have this. So keep an eye out, or an ear out, for these crossovers. Here we go, nice and slow. Okay, feel free to go over that as slowly as you need to. Pause the video to look at the music, go back and watch that time through a few more times, play along with it, and when you're ready we're going to do it again a little bit faster. Here we go. That's all the interval exercises we'll do for this video. Practice as much as you can and have a lot of fun with it.